Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X Part 7. This is Ritz Blues, and in this episode we will be taking on Boomer Kuwanger after defeating Launch Octopus. So we're going to continue along the pattern of enemy weaknesses. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Kuwanger is Japanese for a type of beetle or cockroach, something like that. He's kind of bug-like. Boomer Kuwanger's stage is a tower, and unfortunately that means most of it will be a vertical ascent, which makes this somewhat challenging of a stage. Now I'm actually going to screw around and use certain weapons that are different from your usual weapons, just to make life a touch easier. For example, I can use Rolling Shield with a charge attack to give me a barrier, which makes me invulnerable to the bullets that are shot at me during this level. So this makes this stage incredibly easy. Look, I can just stand here right in the middle of the lasers, I can farm enemies, nothing can hurt me in this part as long as I keep the barrier up. But the moment I touch an enemy that can't be killed by it, the barrier drops. So if I wanted to, I could just chill here, get hit by lasers, and destroy enemies that way. But we don't want to do that for too long. So for fun, I'm just going to kill them all with the flame shot. I have to fight at close range, may as well, right? Finally, a decent use for this weapon. It hits pretty hard for things up close. Alright, now this is another area where having the barrier will be helpful. Especially since these guys like to knock you back as soon as you get under the spikes. Armored Armadillo's barrier really is one of those power-ups that's extremely useful. It's second only to Sting Chameleon's power in usefulness in this game. You know, it reminds me of how useful things like the metal blade was from Mega Man 2 from Metal Man. Look at this. Every enemy that I encounter on this tower is defeated by this barrier, and it doesn't cost me any energy at all to use it. It really makes this part laughably easy. Assuming, of course, I can get past any of these enemies. So anything that can be destroyed in one hit, really, you can pretty much ignore. This just becomes an exercise in basic platforming. Kind of sucks the fun right out of the level, actually. Now, these turrets can't be killed in one hit, so I won't be able to use it to its fullest extent there. Now, we have a heart tank over here, and if you've noticed, I've switched to shotgun ice. With the charged attack, it allows me to build an ice penguin snowboard, which will allow me to jump up and get it. Most people will come back here with Boomer Kuwanger's weapon, the boomerang cutter, and that's a good way to do it. It's easier, but you do have to go all the way through the level to get it. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. Alright, so we're coming up on the last leg of the level here, where there's just another set of vertical ascents. And then up we go. Here we are, top of the stage, there's the boss door. You really get a feel for how tall this stage is when you look out past the background of the sky there. So here's Boomer Kuwanger. His weakness is homing torpedoes. And it's a pretty good weakness considering how quickly he moves. So Boomer Kuwanger loves to teleport across the stage and throw his cutter boomerangs at you. He'll dash, he'll teleport, and if he catches you, which is pretty common, he'll throw you up in the ceiling doing massive amounts of damage. He tried to do it right there, he almost pulled it off. But if you just keep a healthy amount of missiles on the stage, you shouldn't have too terribly much trouble fighting him. Time for a rematch. Just trying to keep a steady stream. Don't shoot them too quickly or you'll waste them, because he does have invulnerability frames, like on that missile there, and that one. And goodbye. Boom. Yes, that's right, I hit him in the toe and he lost. So that is 7 Mavericks down. Only 1 to go. So you guys won't have any difficulty guessing who I'm tackling next. For beating Boomer Kuwanger, you get Boomerang Cutter. Boomerang Cutter is a flying boomerang that is reminiscent of Cutsman's rolling cutter. Except it also collects items like a boomerang, like from Zelda. You can pick up normal power-ups or even upgrades like sub-tanks and heart tanks. Alright, so on the next episode of Let's Play Mega Man X, we're going to finish off the last Maverick, Steam Chameleon. This is Ritz Blues, and thanks for watching.